Your baseball team on a little bit of a roll here. It would probably be difficult for you to pick one thing, but I'm going to ask you to do it anyway. If you look at this team and where they were in April and May and where they have been lately, what from your perspective is the primary difference?
Yeah, so I will try to narrow this answer down and respect the question, but there are definitely contributions being made up and down the roster. But I think the thing that you would point to is pitching. I think we've gotten consistent starting pitching from Garrett and Brian and Lucas, and maybe some inconsistency at the back of the rotation. But those three guys have been really good for a while, and then the bullpen has settled down, and we're winning games that we're supposed to win. We look back and think about the one-run losses and giving up leads late, and then now with Chapman and Whitlock and the way Wilson and Weissert and Bernie and Matz has fit into the mix, we feel a lot better about being able to hold down leads late.
Craig, can you win a World Series with having three pitches like that? And you brought up Crochet, Bayo, and Giolito pitching that way. Can you win a World Series that way, or do you need another guy to step into that fourth role as a starting pitcher?
I think you can win. Ideally, we'll have guys who will step up, and it might not always be the same guy. But in the postseason, the schedule is set up to where the top of your rotation throws a bunch of innings, and then your bullpen throws a disproportionate number of innings. So teams we've seen lean on their bullpens. But yeah, you got to feel really good about those three, and then I think there's still plenty of time for guys like Dustin and others to step up.
Craig, not only are you guys playing well right now, but you are expected to get back Slayton and Ref Snyder today. The hope is to get Wilyer Abreu back next week. What do you hope that those three guys can contribute to this team as you inch closer towards September?
Yeah, we've seen what each of those guys is capable of. Ref as a veteran professional at bat and someone who feasts off left-handed pitching, which is an incredibly valuable role on this team. Abreu's been an everyday guy who brings great defense and 25, 30 home run potential to the middle of the lineup. And then in Slayton, the guy who's been a dominant setup man at times, but has struggled to stay on the field, and his ability to maybe take some of the workload away from guys like Whitlock, Chapman, Wilson, Matz, and others, I think will be really welcome. But we also have to be smart about, kind of easing him into both workload and leverage, and we'll make sure that we do that.